feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Stewart. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. play action. Stewart. Looking here for Smith downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. First carry for Darius Geis. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now Wentz. And that is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
No.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Our throw left side to start out. That's complete. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Geis. Now Geis stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Switch.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. After the sack, 3rd and goal now from the 12. Here's Stewart operating from the gun. And he's going to go down again. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they get 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
81.
Here's Wentz to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
It's caught. Smith. And some room to maneuver. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. They'll try the left side. It's Sullivan. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. This is Geis. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw is Stewart. Off the play fake. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold them to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come on.
2nd and 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Vernon Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a deep...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now Stewart throwing to start the drive. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Geis alone in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run this one in, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. To throw is Wentz. And the pressure gets to him again. Ryan Anderson providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
We're going to keep getting sacks.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 33. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation. If it...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch tight end, watch tight end.
Stewart, a final shot before break. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Simpson. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Looking to throw. Stewart. And he rifles one incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And it's second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A huge play there for Washington. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stewart. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Stewart now from the gun on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Love. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Stewart. It's brought in by Dodson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back to throw. Stewart. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Shotgun handoff down to Geis. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Here's Stewart. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Here we go. Winning! And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
They'll run on first down. It's Simpson, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz, wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 17-yard line. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Wentz trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. There goes Green. He's at the 40, the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. There he goes left side, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Wentz now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz under pressure again, and down he goes again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To throw, it's Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he? And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen. It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday. Which was also impressive. Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams. They've put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team. The open man is Smith. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On the set, comes the mic, boy, 52. I got him.
To throw is Stewart. Throwing on 1st down. And this one complete to Reed. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football. And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue. Exercise those fingers. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it's going to be 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing. Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving. Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one complete to Smith. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Now Stewart from the gun, he'll throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down and goal.
Looking to throw. Stewart. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there. Back to throw. Stewart. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. They'll run forward with Love. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time. Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust it.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one, we want two. Instead, they got zero.
Unbelievable that they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Pick me up. Here we go.
On first down, Simpson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Jonathan Allen on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Nice hit, boy.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw on second down. Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. On first down, this is Geis. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 32-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the hook.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
3rd down and 7 yards to go.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
Stewart, off play action. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs.
And sometimes pride wins, doesn't it? Because, yes, they're getting steamrolled here right now. They're down big, and they're going to try a fake field goal against them. Yeah, I'm not supposed to root, but good for them for stopping that one and showing that they haven't given up on this game.
Yeah, I just can't believe, though, that they tried the fake with this wide of a margin up that big. But like you said, kudos to the D.
Yeah, if the blood wasn't bad before, it might have started that way now.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
A gain of 4.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Ay, why I never saw you in the field though? Ay, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like